Hello YouTube, welcome to the BS on Cars. This is what we're working on today. An '08 Kawasaki Vulcan EN500. We put 1-inch bars on it with Kimimoto risers, Harley brake and clutch levers and controls. And here's the fun part of this. I have visual aids. Factory Kawasaki controls have your turn signals on one side. Harley puts your turn signals one side per side. So what we did was we depinned the Harley plug, as you can see here, switched it over to the Kawasaki plug, so it's a plug-and-play setup for this bike only. So you can take Harley parts, and you can put them on a Japanese bike, because Japanese bikes are better than Harley. They don't ride themselves to death. Okay, as you can see, closer here, we had to actually take all these pins out with a depinning tool, switch these over from female receptacles to male receptacles to work with the Kawasaki plug. Because on Kawasaki, they actually did it pretty smart. They color coded per side. The only thing we have to do with this plug still, which is hidden in here, is take from the factory Kawasaki wiring plug there the right side turn signal plug here wire to match to that right side plug, because that's the only thing that Harley did that I really like, is their controls. Now, as you can see here on our visual aids and notes, our handwriting is horrible, on what does what color does what, you can simply Google that, or if you want to spend the money on a snap-on power probe, you can do it a lot quicker. And trust me, it's a pain doing it without the power probe. Okay, this is your snap-on power probe. Great tool to have in the garage. Very simple tool. Negative on the negative on your battery, positive on the positive. Turns on, gives you a little beep. Has multiple settings: switch, amp, ohms, V/AC, V/DC, and switch. Then we should take our wires here. That we had. And we start testing. See what gives us what. What's giving us a signal here. There's an auxiliary ground you gotta hook up. Okay, see how we see nothing? Shows 0.4, 0.5, 0.3 ohms of resistance. That's showing the switch is engaged and working. That's all you really need on something as simple as this. And that's a good quality tool to have in your toolbox. Okay, I wanted to help the rider of this bike maybe have a little back support, because when I rode the bike, it killed my back. I thought maybe I could flip the backrest towards the rider. Turns out the problem is it's angled forward, so you're going to be pushed forward on this bike. It ain't going to work. So what we're going to do, we're going to undo it with a 10mm impact socket on a Milwaukee. Just undo your bolts. Simple as that. Per side. And on most motorcycles, you'll see those bolts also hold your fender on. So just be ready to hold your fender when you take your bolts out. because it will fall down. We don't want it to just drop and hit your tire, because tires are expensive. We don't have to replace those for no reason. But that's fine. Then we just lift it off, get your Allen heads, appropriate size, undo those, flip it back around, and that is the way it should go on your motorcycle. Like so. That is it. Okay. Originally on these Kawasaki Vulcans, this bezel's chrome. Doesn't look good on a white and black bike, in my opinion. So what I did, sprayed it with some just high engine temp, gloss black. We're going to do a little dry fit. Make sure you usually get all the gas out before you do this. Yeah. Take off your bezel you just painted. Get everything lined up to where it's supposed to be on the bike when it's sitting. That way you can get a rough idea of how everything will work, look, and be when you're done. That we know isn't going to work there, so piss on it. Piece of junk anyways. So now we know that's how it's going to look and function with the bar end mirrors, the new bars. Nothing's going to hit. That's the main thing you want to make sure. Because you don't test fit it and then you try to take it out for a ride, you're going to lay it down. Every single time. I don't care how good you are, you will lay it down. Lovely part about an Allen's, figuring out which one you freaking need. You need metric, you need standard, you never know. No, we're on Japanese side, so we're just going to go metric. Hope for the best. There it is. And now it's back to how it's supposed to be. Backrest for the ride. Passenger. Well guys, that's the end of this video for the day. Come back for more, step by step, of what we're doing to this Kawasaki Vulcan EN500. The eventual plans will be a little out there because this is the same motor as an EX Ninja 500. So we're going to eventually do cams and carbs off an Ninja 500 to hopefully give this old girl a little more speed. Because with my big ass on it, only goes 85. And I'll tell you what, 85 ain't fast enough when you're trying to cruise. See y'all later. Have a great day.